Now we are going to explain the questions, the important questions from the chapter Globe, Latitudes and Longitudes. This is the second chapter of class 6. Important question first is define globe with its features. Globe is, as we all know, globe is the miniature form of the earth. It is the model of the earth. Its features, it shows continents, countries, oceans in their correct size and shape. Second, it is rotating. It is not fixed. Third, it is tilted like the earth. Fourth, it is of different sizes. Next, it is difficult to carry from one place to another. These are some features. It is made of hard plastic material. Second question is explain equator and prime meridian. As we all know, equator is the latitude, largest latitude that divides the earth into two equal parts. Second point, it is located at 0 degree. Third point, it is the longest latitude. Fourth, it divides the earth into two hemispheres, northern and southern hemisphere. Next is prime meridian. Prime meridian is also the imaginary line. It is vertical line that is running from North Pole to South Pole. It is located at 0 degree. It is passing through Greenwich near London. Next is differentiate between latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes are the imaginary horizontal lines that divides the earth into two parts. These are running from east to west. These are indicated by the letter N or S because these are dividing northern and southern hemispheres. For the latitudes of northern hemisphere we use N. For the latitudes of southern hemisphere we use S. These are parallel lines. These are also known as parallel lines because these lines do not meet. These make a complete circle around the earth. Next point about the latitude. Important latitudes are Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Equator, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. And next point is about longitude. Longitudes are the imaginary vertical lines that are running from North Pole to South Pole. These are indicated by the letter E or W because prime meridian is dividing the earth into two hemispheres, eastern and western hemisphere. For eastern hemisphere we use E. For western hemisphere after the longitude we use W. For eastern hemisphere we use E or for western hemisphere we use W. Important longitudes are International Dateline, Prime Meridian, Indian Standard Time. Longitudes do not make a complete circle around the earth from North Pole to South Pole. These are running, so they don't make a complete circle around the earth. These are not parallel lines. These lines meet at poles. When we reach towards the poles, they start decreasing. Next question is about important latitudes with their degrees. Important latitudes: equator located at 0 degree, Tropic of Cancer located at 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Capricorn located at 23.5 degrees south, Arctic Circle located at 66.5 degree north and Antarctic Circle located at 66.5 degree south. Explain the heat zones of the earth with the help of diagram. 3 heat zones of the earth: torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Torrid zone between the latitude between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn from 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. This is torrid zone. Second is temperate zone. Temperate zone is in northern hemisphere from Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle in northern hemisphere and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle in southern hemisphere. Third one is frigid zone. Frigid zone is on North Pole and South Pole. In North Pole from Arctic Circle to North Pole in northern hemisphere and from Antarctic Circle and South Pole in southern hemisphere. Next question: why is the torrid zone extremely hot? Torrid zone is extremely hot because it receives direct sun rays throughout the year. Second point may be midday sun is overhead on all the latitudes of torrid zone. Next question is: why does the temperate zone experience moderate temperature. As we all know, in temperate zone, temperature is neither too hot nor too cold. Why the temperature is neither too hot nor too cold? The reason behind it is that temperate zone receives slanting sun rays throughout the year. Next question is, frigid zone is extremely cold. As we all know, North Pole and South Pole are freezing cold. So give reason. The reason behind it, frigid zone is extremely cold because frigid zone, all the latitudes of frigid zone receives very less amount of sun rays throughout the year. As we all know, in North Pole and South Pole there are 6 months day and 6 months night, so very less amount of sun rays this frigid zone is receiving. That's why frigid zone is extremely cold. Next question, what will be the time at 82.5 degree east and 82.5 degree west if it is 4 p.m. at GMT? If the time at GMT is 4 p.m., so what will be the time at 82.5 degree east? This is the longitude that determines the time for our country India, and as we all know, it is 5:30 hours ahead of GMT. So first of all, calculate the time. If at GMT the time is 4 p.m., so add 5 hours 30 minutes to this time. It means 9:30. So this is the time in PM. So 9:30 PM. It is the time in India at 82.5 degree east. Now calculate the time at 82.5 degree west. So we will subtract the time 5 hours 30 minutes from 4 p.m. So if we subtract the time from 4 p.m. 5 hours 30 minutes, so the time will be, so to calculate this type of time, let's make our clock. This is 12, 6, 3, 9. This is 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 1, 2. Now this is 4 p.m. 4 p.m. We are requiring the time to subtract 5 hours 30 minutes from this time. So let's go anti-clockwise. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hours. So this is 5 hours. Now we are going to calculate 5 hours 30 minutes. So it means 10:30 a.m. The time will be 10:30 a.m. at the latitude, at the longitude 82.5 degree west. This kind of the way we can calculate the time at different longitudes in eastern and western hemisphere.